All right. Yeah, that's probably meaning that Vholran is absolutely next. Probably also a healing panel there. Now I don't need it anymore, unless I stop for a minute. Could probably do that, then I save on some items. Just wait a minute. Yeah, that's probably better to do. I want to be. Unless it's already counted that I'm moving ahead. Yeah, no. Then it's, well, then that sucks. Oh well. Could have tried.
So if Vholran is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Poor little Hootle.
Shionne?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
Poor little Hootle. Poor little Hootle. He's not used to this. I'm also not used to there not being any sound anymore. So you'll just have to settle with my voice for probably the first time you might have actually heard it right. Sorry, just doing a few other things for it. Linking the stream to a few other people. It's kind of cheap. If I had known that oh well. I'll just have to get through it. These are now all pure points, so there's that at least. Yeah, there's probably going to be more bots after we
Lot. And not a single soldier in sight.
Do you think it's a trap?
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Vholran treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
silent understanding. Best kind of understanding. Alright. Well, I can go. Might as well go and kill. Or try at least. It's gonna be a really grueling fight. Also, I just adjusted the screen border so I can finally just see everything. This is the problem when you're streaming. But it is a problem when I'm just regularly playing.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way? Just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard! He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life.
Such a fun guy.
I'm happy to see you. What the hell is that supposed to mean? A lonely watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping sheep, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the teaching that absolute power is upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those human slaves! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate plea. Well, I look forward to disappointing you. Entertain me.
And you're time to shine!
Take me.
Save you!
Die. It's on!
Please let me through!
Swallow blade!
Hear my call!
Mirage!
Going in!
He just won't stay still. If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Ignite now! Did we get him?
He's open.
Let's go! Here, let me help!
Blade!
I'm ready.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You're mine!
Going in! What's he planning?
It's too back!
This looks bad! We've got to stop him! Light Aspidin! Hear my call! Light Aspidin! Burning! Glacial Spear!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying. Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
That's far enough. Escape! Try harder!
Now for something special!
Far enough!
Not on my watch! By the power of Jove! Radiant! Here! Arcade Word! Healing Art!
Die. No further!
In here! First aid! I'll be
Piercing roar!
You're mine! Take this!
Swallow blade!
Glacial spear! Going in!
We're evil!
Swallow blade!
Here!
Look sharp!
Take this!
Look sharp!
This one's mine!
Rising Viper! Take this!
This one's mine!
Here!
Glacial fire!
Back into the fray! A clean start!
Cool.
In a bind?
There. Just like that.
Crescent move! Tempest healing circle! They charge blade!
Rising Phoenix! Now this is enjoyable. Take this. That's far enough.
I can carve through
Denied!
Will this help?
Ignite!
Healing circle! Raging cascade!
How about some of this?
Tiger blade! Magic advance! Howl! Freeze lancer! In the wind! Spirit flame! Feel!
Take that. Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by...
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
But the
Got him!
It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
Oh, that's... It's way isn't it?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
It's Sephiroth!
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
That's neat. Just created it? Yeah.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, Alex. But your grandest sin was unveiling strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is care only for domination. We never asked you to rule. No one did. What do I say? Your wants. You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
Resuscitating!
Unleash lightning!
Lightning orb! Recover!
Thanks.
I'll heal you all! Radiant storm!
Eric.
Here! Ryan, not in your dreams!
Flame inside me, yearns.
Here! The flame of fury! Burning trust! Piercing radiant!
Burn!
Freeze laser! Now!
I got it right now.
I'll be saving this way!
Take this!
It's
Tiger blade!
devastation!
Going in.
Sleep now.
Here I
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished. Know your place. Here I come. Swallow blade. Kneel before your sovereign. Flash. Swallow armor won't save you.
Art sealed.
I owe you.
Here goes.
Your life
This one's mine.
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him!
Here I come.
Piercing roar!
Swallow blade.
Can't get out of this!
I am true sovereign. All others shall be banished. Eat dirt. Try harder. Try harder.
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? Rising Wyvern. Swallow blood.
I don't feel so bad.
You should sit this one out.
And miss all the fun. No way.
I can carve through armor!
I'm not done. Swallow blade.
Healing circle.
Thanks. Mirage. I shall be the ruler of all things. Burn in hell. Unleash lightning. You're mine.
Take this!
Gemini Aqua.
Slash. Rising Wyvern. Kneel before your sovereign. Here I come.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Aye!
What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Victor, the throne, everything finally belongs to me! Ours, rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet! Are next!
Let's go more.
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so.
He's still burning. That was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shionne's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Oh. Hi there. That's all.
What? Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Dahnan elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
I'd like to know that too.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
Don't you just love ominous cliffhangers? Yeah.
待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた
Sure. The new opening.
雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは
Well, that was nice. Hooray! And one trophy for Lord Volron. I still have no idea what just happened.
A month has passed.
A month?
For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Dahnans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shionne for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it.
We can do more plot exposition then. Well, so much happened that I have still no idea what technically.
Shionne's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
I still don't know where it is. See where it is.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Thinking this very hard. See how much room there's left.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
I'm taking this all very, Every time I switch, my party.
We're so high up.
Sorry. The other way. No more increase. Just that. Make fun of it. I should make fun of it.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Yay!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
People here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally
That, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Finwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Hmm? Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point.
you do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
very well.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me?
What the hell? Did you guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. Must think we're just Danans from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Volron soldiers. Watch yourself.
You're mine!
It's over. Run! By me. Far enough.
Here's evil. I'm ready.
This one.
Astral
That's my cue.
Shut him down! You're finished! You're on! Swallow blade!
Corruption. Thunderfield.
Ignite! Here I come! Swallow blade!
Here.
Hikari frozen.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Hey. Hmm?
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renin hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Start. I can do that. Yay! Do something nice.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Don't complain.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
but if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Sarah, is something wrong?
Take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dahna.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now.
Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Dahnans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Well, that's a way of putting it. Let's first just do a few side quests and such.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
First get that done for a bit.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Woo! Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh no, not this guy. Someone's here.
Oh?
What? Yes!
Just great. What?
What?
Yes!
He's insane.
Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible. Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just... don't be too hard on yourself, okay? I wonder if something happened.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh?
Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
You okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. No way! All right.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Well... Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right!
I'll be rich.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Breaking some barriers.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
That was all.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
That, please.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
All the way. All the way. Yeah, miss.
Yes.
What?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew.
Hmm?
Good. Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almeidrea killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
Oh, I can do that right now. Oh, I have to go, Alright, I'll first...
No choice! Take this!
Here's evil! I'm the sun!
You're finished!
Freeze Lancer! Tempest Swirl!
Take this!
Get behind him! These can run rings around that arm!
Strike! Sonic Thrust! You're finished! You're mine!
Prepare to be sealed, oh fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Do it! Looks like it could be worth something.
Hold on to your arcs. Here I come! Purge blood! Wonderful! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Right here! Let's get you out of here!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
The sky is mine! I never miss! Lightning orb! Thank goodness we won!
Right, here goes!
I'm getting this one's mine! Pearson, lightning attack!
Right here! I got it! Now we're never.
Tiger Blade!
I can shatter any steel!
Do it!
Pieces!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done! Dance in the wind!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
I'll smash you!
Shut him down!
Kitara, frozen!
Hammer!
Not a chance! Rising Wyvern! Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Ah, there's the session. Oh, that's where it is. Big.
This is no place to fish, is it?
Everything has to be efficient. Look at it like that.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lunar corruption! Tiger Lightning Orb! Make it right! Lightning condemned!
Bet that shell got you something tasty!
Do it! Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
Hey, boys.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! They're surrounding us!
Not done! Rising Wyvern!
Tiger Blade! That statue wielding art? Now I've seen everything!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this!
Where are you going?
Leave the enemy's art to me!
Make it rain, place here. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Let's get you all to...
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Brace yourself. This one's tough.
This one's mine!
Armor won't save you!
Take this!
Mirage!
Switch on! Free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
You're mine! Blue escape!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that!
This one's mine.
Got it!
Try harder!
Now's our chance.
Dance in the wind! Air ball! I can do it!
Where are you going?
Lightning condensed! Annihilate!
Rising Weather!
Air flame! Reload!
I'm not done! Sonic Truck! Come one, come all!
Coming through! Steel force! Don't mind if I do! Steel force!
I never miss.
Eat dirt!
Anything in armor is all
Let's
wrong!
go!
Denied!
First aid!
No!
Too shy to come over?
Rising
We
Weather!
got your energy! There you go! Don't let up!
No further! It's over! Swallow Blade!
This one's mine.
Here I come!
Look sharp!
I'm not done!
Freeze Lancer! Hear me!
Slow down!
Burning! Here I come!
Water, hear my call.
Not on my watch!
Their arts were interrupted!
Rising Weather!
My astral energy! Alright! It's showtime! Let me help! Here!
Pierce through!
Where's the stockpile?
Look sharp!
Raging Radiant! Hey! Another round!
Hit time!
Here!
Burn it down!
Bullseye!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
Ice Prism!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
It's over!
This one.
You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Swallow Blade!
I'll smash you!
I'm not done!
Down!
Your arm.
You can't get out of this!
Arnex!
Here I come!
Blood! Blows! Tiger Blade!
It's over!
Dance in the wind! Air drop! Here's a healing
You're
shot!
mine!
I owe you one for that!
Mirage!
The waters are
Strike!
free!
Rising Weather!
Hear my
Take it! Mirage!
Here's the eagle! Going in! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come!
Raging
Rising Weather! Burn!
Here, let me help.
Here I come! Mirage!
Here's the healer!
Throbs in pain.
Far enough. Let's keep up the fire.
No further!
Strike!
Anything in armor is all mine! Swallow's armor won't save you!
This one's mine.
Rise!
It's weakened!
Mirage! This ends now! I could do without this pain. I have no limits.
Photon Blade!
Pierce through! Sonic Truck!
Tiger Blade.
Demon Blade!
In the sky
I'm
is
not
gone!
done!
Here!
The enemy's on the rope.
We've got him where we want him.
It's time to end this battle.
Here I come!
I'll heal you all!
I'm not done!
Not in your dreams!
Swallow Blade!
I'm ready to go.
Swallow Blade!
I'm ready to
Now, while it's reeling! Swallow Blade!
Flame of Fury!
You're mine! Mirage!
Can't get out of this!
Freeze Lancer! Going in!
Do it.
In an instant! Impact Clock!
Will this help?
Help me kill it.
I can feel my precision improving.
I can see that working as dead. Rest up very fast.
You guys want to rest here?
That should work a little bit better.
You make sure to rest too, Hootle.
Oh, that's all. Oh. Oh, I need that one.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot. All right, it's done. Apologies for the wait, you guys.
That's a lot of fish you've cut up again, Kisara.
That's because I caught so many earlier. If you're going to eat them, it's best to do it while they're still fresh.
Was it difficult slicing up that many fish?
No, I'm used to it. It's no big deal for me at this point.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this after all the trouble you went through, but I've never really understood the appeal of sashimi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Law. I didn't realize. I only make it because it's an easy way to deal with big catches when I fish.
You haven't done anything wrong, Kisara. Law, if you don't like the flavor, you're always welcome to add some of my spices to it.
Hey, yeah, that might work. I'll just put some of this here.
Well, that didn't work.
What's wrong, Law? I've never seen someone jump up and sprint off that fast.
He ran as soon as he took a bite of that sashimi.
Was it because of the taste?
I don't think the sashimi is the problem here, guys.
It's a lot of converse we have.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun here.
Pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. See you tomorrow. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Gotta break through! Take this! Slash!
You got company!
Aw, too shy to come over! Here, take it away!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
My turn! Move!
Leave the charge to me!
Now!
can feel my power growing!
In the water's edge, I see but...
That's far enough!
No escape!
Denied!
Lunar corruption!
Look sharp!
Clean back fire! Raging cascade!
Blade!
If it helps, dispatch it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Let's dispose of the
The
trash.
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Radiant blood! Here, crumble!
Smaller blade! Totally!
If they rush...
In an instant! Impact Claw! My turn! Flash! Smaller blade!
This one's mine!
This one's mine!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
Let's dispose of the trash.
This one's mine!
Annihilation! Here,
Going in!
I'm not done!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind! Do it! In here!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
Go here before. Oh, I could not fast travel then to the Owl Forest.
We finally made it.
Oh well, still need to find Broomies to kill.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Yeah.
Right, here goes!
Leave the charge
Here I
to
come!
me.
Splash! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Storm! Soda!
Do it! Ridwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely
My
done!
turn! Here I come!
All thanks to you, blind freaks!
What did they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Here I come!
Looks like it could be worth something. feels so good.
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
Right, here goes! Take this! Flash!
Like moths to the flame.
Smash you!
Look sharp!
You're on! Strike! Rising Wyvern! My turn!
Make it break! Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
You're mine!
All thanks to you. By the power of water! Was that a tremor just now?
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
No choice! Here I come! Flash! Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
Stardust!
Hold on to your art!
I'll take you
Here
all
it
on!
comes! Confiscated!
This
Reload!
one's all mine!
Perfect move! Lunar
I'll bash in an offensive!
Last after you!
No escape! You
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Far enough!
take this!
Mega Ray!
Flash! Pierce through! I'm not done!
Lightning orb!
Go through you.
We're in good form!
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Hi, Hoodle!
Take this! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Miran! You're mine! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Do it!
We've turned the tables on him.
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Take this! Flash!
Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Art expert coming through! Crossblade!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Little help!
Rising Wyvern! Miran! I'm not done! You're finished!
Now you
Team
see
B
what I
would
can
do
do!
it! But they're vicious! Back into the fight! Now!
The airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
We're in good form!
Might as well just do those. The open quest list.
We've reached our destination. Yeah. No. You did it.
Really?
right there! Damn it!
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
I agree with Yao. At least I figured out that we have
Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Hooray! I'm officially filthy rich.
Yeah!
What?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. Right on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
Well, it seems someone's starting to get busy with something. I do not know what, but... Oh, that doesn't sound good.
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Ren kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence. Concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the Guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the Lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lovtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again. armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free! I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
I'm all stuffed up!
Come on, come on! You're finished!
I never miss!
Take this!
Hear my call!
Take this out!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
A flawless victory.
Here I come! Take this! I'll smash you!
Now! Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Can't get out of this!
Do it!
Come on! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Thankfully.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Everything is very obviously not fine.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories. Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
You picked the wrong fight!
You've got a knack for that one.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
As impressive as always.
Ah, and here I hoped I was improving.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
You picked the wrong fight!
Do it! This one's mine! Your wings!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Now! You're mine!
Lunar Corruption!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Make it rain! Sounds like a job for yours truly! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Well, looky here!
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think... Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Will help!
To me!
You're mine! I never miss!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
One more!
You require a hand.
Bullseye! Raging cascade!
Armor won't save you!
Demon's descent!
Flashing fang! My turn!
Going in!
You got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Tiger blade!
Take this!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up!
Who said anything about letting off?
Like we're gonna lose to small fry.
Seriously? Is this a joke? You wanna play?
Eat dirt!
Come at me!
This one's mine! Here! Confiscated!
Swallow blade!
Do it!
You're finished! Don't leave! In an instant! Impact block!
Barely a blip on our radar.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Out of my way! You're mine! I never miss! This one's mine! This one's mine! Now!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
Flying free!
What can they make it rain? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Glacial spear!
Not a
Here's
chance.
evil!
No escape! It's over! Mirage! Take this! It's on!
This calls for a celebratory drink.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
No choice. Take this! You picked the wrong fight! Try harder!
Here! I'm gone!
You're mine! Soda!
Far enough! Make it wait!
We turned the tables on him.
There are no more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Do it! You fight better at a distance.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot.
I got it.
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
Yenfu made it into the game. All things. It's gotta be friggin' Yenfu. You didn't have to be Yenfu.
An opponent like this should be easy.
But let's
Lightning Wyvern!
also though.
Mirage!
This one's mine!
Can't get out of this!
Take this! I'm not done!
Don't mind if I do!
I'm not done! Make it rain! Mirage! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! You're mine! The flame inside me yearns to be lit!
Everyone hanging in there?
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Bingo!
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Can't just be at this point. Just go like, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? And I'm just here being like, I don't know! I like to know as well what just happened. But no one's willing to tell me what happened.
I'll do my best!
Pieces!
Hear my call!
Easter!
Red!
Glacial Power! Swallow Blade!
Waterfall!
Sonic Thrust!
Freeze!
It's over!
Dance in the wind! Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
Okay, just really try to go. Like, I'm gonna attack you from behind! It was like, nope, you're dead.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come!
Far enough!
It's open!
Shield and
I'm not...
Now we see what I can do!
Burning
Here I come!
Water! Hear my call!
Sonic thrust! Now!
This one's mine!
Thrust!
Burning
Second range! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
Go no further! Where are you going?
Look sharp! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Not a chance!
Water! Hear
I'm
my
not
call!
done!
Head going in!
I'm not done! Rising light!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you and truly!
No escape!
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! Strike!
Going in! Not in your dreams!
Strike! Take this! It's over!
Do
No,
it!
it's river!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Seems about right to me.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Little help!
I'm not done!
I can carve through armor!
Going in!
Here I come!
Glacial spear!
You're mine! No escape!
Freeze
Flying
laser!
freaks! Look at they just sit still!
Seal, can you take care of them?
Now, said than done!
Swallow blade!
Here I come!
Right here! I got you!
In a bind?
Strike!
And ready!
Burn it!
Do it!
That's what I like to hear.
Go no further!
You're mine!
Get behind me!
You're finished! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
Go out now!
Glacial spear!
Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
Now! Here I come! Swallow blade!
With precision like that, I'm glad you're not on the other side.
Likewise for you and that shield.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
My fists are crushing it out there!
I think I've only used like one bottle.
Hi, Hoodle!
Rising wyvern! Strike! Rising falcon! You're mine! Strike! Here
Don't
I
mind if
come!
I do!
You require a hand.
You're finished! It's on! Now! You're mine!
Tempest whirl!
No escape! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
You picked the wrong fight!
Take this!
I never fit! Rhythm mark!
I can't lay a finger on you!
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see. This could be useful.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
We would end up here. I sure didn't.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Alright. Lower the... Ah!
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
That's neat. That's dandy. That's just a fast travel point. Fast travel back to it. I hate it. When can I start fast traveling around the world again?
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemy.
Did you say Alphen?
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Venencia was most fortunate, I see.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Lagiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I think the enemy's getting just...
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though.
Well, looky here.
Maybe I can now finally...
Aw, are you tired, Hootle?
Sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little...
Can
Huh? You?
Yeah.
Could that be... What the hell? Oh, come on! Again?
I'm skeptical.
Maybe if we use that.
You did it!
Calm down, dude. Let's hurry.
What?
What language was that? Lawese? I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that. That was
Oh, it's up there. It's there. Alright.
Advo, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish off. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
Hello there.
No choice. I'm not done. Swallow blade. The flame
Shield
inside me
and
yearns to be
Barely a blip on our radar.
Go no further!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Right.
We turn the tables on you.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
A comfortable win.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I never miss!
You're mine! Strike! Rising Viper!
Really mine!
Flying free? What did they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Not today!
Going in!
Take this!
I'm out of ammo!
Swallow blade!
This one's gonna need! Tiger
You're
Blade!
on!
Armor won't save you!
Ryan
Crush!
Sleep now! Here's Glacial
You're mine!
Here's Eva! Raging Cascade! Free
Take this! Strike! I'm not done!
I'll cover you!
I'm not done!
Far enough! Raging Cascade!
Mirage!
Here goes!
No escape! Burn in hell! You're mine! Swallow blade!
Supernova!
Sonic thrust!
Raging Cascade! Where are you going?
It's over!
Here! Tiger Blade! Dance in the wind! Spear! Sleep now! Evil! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here! Anything in armor is all mine!
Take this! You're mine! Strike! Swallow blade!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! You're mine! Swallow blade! No escape! Pierce through!
Lunar Corruption! Thunderblade!
Thrust!
Power of Slaughter!
Here I come!
I'm gone!
You're finished!
In here!
Strike!
Get on
It's
here
on!
together! I'm only getting back to win! Air thrust!
Take this!
Not today!
I'm gone!
You're mine!
Nothing gets by me!
Sonic thrust!
Denied!
I'm not done!
This one's mine!
Swallow blade!
Here goes! Where are you going?
Lightning
Time to shine!
Thunderblade!
Here I go!
Now you're getting serious?
Shattering the pieces! Attack!
I'm gone! Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Try harder! Now!
In
You're
here!
mine!
I'm gone!
Mirage!
It's weakened!
Take this! This ends now! I'm not done!
Lightning condemned!
Tiger Blade!
No further!
Lion Power!
First aid!
This one's all mine!
Dance
I'm
in the
not
wind!
done!
Air thrust! Hear me! Here's evil!
We got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight! Sonic thrust!
Healing circle!
Okay, here I go! Rising Viper!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Swallow blade!
Anything in armor is all mine.
You're mine!
Far enough.
Here I
You require a hand.
Going in. More radiant fire. Here. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Going in. Here. Where are you going? Hold on to your arch. Here I come. Tiger blade.
In an instant! Impact Claw!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Strong.
Man, I'm famished.
Let's do some side questing for next part. Just some side questing.
Oh yeah!
Huh?
Hey! What?
Huh? I'm skeptical.
Is that...
What? Hey!
What?
What's going on here?
Oh, come on.
Huh?
What was that all about?
He just thinks something's going on between me and Rinwell. And Rinwell being Rinwell took it the wrong way. Which means now I'm getting an earful from both of them.
That really didn't explain anything.
It did. Yay, I can finally go here again. Hoping I could go there again.
I think Hootle senses something.
Oh, how I missed that. Nice. For both of them. Here. It's kind of weird. Oh well. Ooh, black and purple looks really nice. But this also looks very nice. Probably be doing that for now. Yeah, definitely going for black. Like blue absolutely looks beautiful as well, actually. Oh, both are actually really good looking. Damn it! Why do you need to look so good, woman? Hey, alright. Time. Would be kind of weird. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go kill the bastard mantis first. I will not rest until it's dead. It needs to die today.
I think Hootle senses something.
Oh.
That's far enough!
This one's all mine!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Seriously? Is this a joke? Well then. I should probably think about tonight's menu.
There!
I bet our laundry would dry real quick in this heat.
It's a big Zoogle.
Yeah. Now let's try it.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Ignite!
For the weak point!
Now I can let loose!
Glacial Spear!
Strike!
Crescent Moon!
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
This one's mine!
Amazing.
Glacial
You're mine!
Here's evil!
Swallow Blade!
Ready to go!
I'll be free!
Try harder!
I'll stop its charge!
You're
Thanks,
mine!
Kisara!
Rising Wyvern!
Thunder Blade!
Mirage!
More time!
Look sharp! Tiger Blade!
Here!
Drop
Get
it!
on in there with the others!
Calabash
Not
Strike!
on my watch!
Thanks! Swallow Blade! It's on!
This one's mine!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now. This is not
Escape! Swallow Blade! Slack! Swallow Blade! Try harder! My turn!
What would I do without you?
Thrust!
Here goes!
Sonic Thrust! Take this! Slack! Swallow Blade! Escape! Eat dirt!
Tiger Blade!
Sleep now.
Here I come!
Let's keep up the pressure!
Which is in the sky
Here I come.
is mine.
On the start!
Strike!
Where are you going?
It's over! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Sonic Thrust!
Raging
Swallow
storm.
Blade!
Shield and free! Piercing roar!
Swallow Blade!
Meteor!
Here!
Oh, trying to come over?
You're
Here,
finished!
let me help.
Healing circle. What would I do
You're
without you?
mine!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
One at a
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Shion.
Swallow blade!
Corruption!
Try harder! Not a chance! Flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Do it!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Here I come!
Piercing
blade!
I'm not
I can carve through armor! No further!
Tiger blade! The enemy is going all out! Reinforcements? Crescent moon! Watch your back! Tiger blade! Radiant sword!
Swallow blade! Try harder!
Water!
My
Eat
turn.
dirt! Let Astral Energy dance in the wind! Where are you going?
Rising Wyvern!
Burn up!
Slash!
Going in! Healing circle!
Pierce through!
I owe you one back!
Swallow blade!
Raging storm!
Here I come!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Tiger blade! Searing tempest!
Sonic thrust! Try harder! My turn! Here I come! Try harder! My turn! Take this!
By the power of the
Burn!
Annihilation! Healing!
Take that! Sonic thrust!
Now you see what I can do!
No further!
This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
Rising Wyvern! Take this! No escape! It's over!
How about it?
You're mine!
Laser field! My head's spinning just
Rising Wyvern!
Appreciate the help!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Tiger blade!
Swallow
Let the
blade!
marksman handle
Pierce
this!
through! Move! Try harder!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Dance in the wind! This one's mine!
Front! Prepare to be seized!
Magic is out! Anything in order is all mine! Not on my watch!
Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
That's perfect! Oh, why, stupid giant fuck!
I feel the power flowing through me.
You'll be able to help even more people now.
Yeah, I guess I will.
I did it. I've done it. Finally.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Well... Oof. No.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well. Yeah, buddy. Let's cash in on
Yeah!
What?
Right. Afraid not.
Right.
Yeah!
Ah. I can't tell you how good it feels to have done that. absolutely annoying as hell. Ah. Haha! You are no longer a problem. Which, yes, is actually pretty funny. Don't think. Oh, I haven't now because it gets wind. All of these. Ah. At least that's done with. There's absolutely no difference except for the sword. It's kind of funny. Ah. Well, I think I'm going to go it off for now. I don't know what we could do for now. Good to leave it at that for now. Be a lot more fighting than I do now. That I do now. Get all of these. I've only got currently only 10. I've got 20 of all bosses. Still 31 bosses left. And I think it's 43 sucals currently out of the 110. This goes to show there's a lot more to go. Well, at least the mantis is gone, so if we can do the mantis, then we can basically do everything now. Which, at least, is a good thing. Oh, yeah. Finally beaten also my arch enemy, the mantis. So now I can at least